How long have you been dreaming of buying your very own Gulf Access Canal home right here in Cape Coral, Florida? Right now may be the time for you to buy. We've got one very strong indicator which tells us that right now will give you the most amount of options and lowest prices we've seen in a long time. What's that indicator? Months of inventory. So let's go ahead and plunge right in to the November 2023 market update for Cape Coral, Florida, Gulf Access Canal Homes. Welcome aboard. My name is Cessna, your Cape Coral real estate agent, and I get excited about showing you the best options here in Cape Coral and educating you on the do's and don'ts and how to make your transition a much easier process. Now, if you have any questions about buying, selling, relocating, or investing here in Cape Coral, Florida, go ahead and reach out to me. My contact information is in the details below, and I can't wait to chat with you. Okay, let's move forward. We're going to look back at the last 30 days through October 2023. We're going to look back 90 days prior to July 2023. Then we're going to go back a whole year to October 2022. So let's go forward. First thing we're going to look at is market indicators. In order to know exactly what the market's doing, you have to understand what indicators we're going to be looking at. First, we're going to look at inventory. Inventory is the amount of homes currently available on the market for sale. Median price point. Median price point means that median price point is 50% of the homes sold above that number and 50% of the homes sold below that number. Now, this is going to be single-family Gulf Access Canal homes here in the city of Cape Coral. Next, we're going to look at days on the market. How long are homes sitting on the market before they go into contract? Now, this is an indicator of demand. The longer they sit on the market, the less demand there is. Closed sales. How many closed sales did we have during the month of October 2023 over those 30 days? Another indicator of demand. Jumping ahead, we're looking at active inventory. Currently for October 2023, we're at 550 Gulf Access Canal homes available here in the city of Cape Coral. Now that number is higher than it's been for quite some time. July 2023, we had 465 available. In October 2022, we had 435 homes available. Now, what I will say is this time of year, the sellers understand that this is a time that they want to put their homes on the market because snowbirds are getting ready to enter the market. As it gets colder in the north, the snow starts to fly, which I've heard it's already snowing there in New York, North Dakota, and Minnesota, and other places there in the Midwest. Those folks are starting to think about where they want to be spending their winter. And so the sellers know that, and now is the time that they start to get their homes ready and get them on the market, ready for that rush of buyers entering the market. So if you look at the chart down here, you can see we topped out in February, and then we'd start dropping during season. We were selling a lot of homes, and now we're starting to build again. It's good signs for buyers to see that inventory building. That means you've got lots of options to choose from when looking for your home. Maybe you want a home that's on the right canal. You want the best views. Maybe you want a newer home. We've got a lot of new construction homes right now being built on canals, brand new homes, beautiful homes, 2,200 square feet. A lot of them have swimming pools, docks ready to go. Move right in, be the first one to live there. If you do have questions about those or any homes here in Cape Coral, I'll be happy to educate you and show you the best options. Next, we're going to look at median price point. October 2023, the median price was $740,000 for a Gulf Access home. July 2023, it was $715,000. In October 2022, it was $900,000. Now, $900,000 is kind of a false number. The reason that's so high is that was the month right after Hurricane Ian. There was very little inventory available that wasn't damaged. And that's why we're seeing that higher price point there, because every home that did sell sold at a premium. But as you can see, by November, it went right back down, and then we stayed a little bit lower in December, January, and then we increased during season, and then went down a little bit, and then we jumped up since July to 740,000. Now, one of the reasons we're jumping up a little bit is because we're doing a lot of cash transactions right now. Folks with cash are buying the higher end $1 million and up homes, and we're seeing a lot of those transactions happening right now, which causes the overall median price point to rise. Now, if you're in the market for a home Gulf Access Home from 600,000 to 800,000. You've got a lot to choose from right now. Some of them may need a little bit of work, a little bit of cosmetic work to move into, and they may be a little bit older. But if that's your price point, you've got a lot of great options right now. And then once they get over the $1 million, they're absolutely gorgeous. Everything's done, move-in ready, beautiful homes. So let's go ahead and chat if that's something you want to do. Moving on to days on the market. Now, this is a big one. October 2023, we had 72 days on market before the median home went under contract. July 2023 was 52 days. October 2022, 48 days. Looking at the chart down here, you can see that since January, that number has gradually gone up, but really in October, we jumped quite a bit. As a buyer, that gives you the opportunity to maybe bargain a little bit, negotiate a little bit, and that's what we excel at here at Carver Group. I get excited about negotiating the right prices for my clients and getting you the best terms and deals. A lot of sellers right now are offering incentives to help you buy down that rate, to get you a lower rate, which equals lower payments. So keep that in mind. And I expect that number to stay right around there for the next month or two until we get into January, and then it will start dropping. And by that point, you'll miss out on a lot of opportunity if you wait till February, March, or April, as I do expect interest rates to continue to go down as well, as we saw this week. Closed sales. October 2023, we had 50 closed sales. That's Gulf Access Canal Homes here in the city of Cape Coral. July 2023, we had 57. In October 2022, 29, which was the month after the hurricane limited inventory was available. October 2023, we had 50. If you look at our chart here, closed sales over season, that's where we always have a huge jump. A lot of competition then, a lot of buyers here in the area, and then we drop back down. So as a seller, you want to definitely be selling your home during season, February, March, April, May. That's the time where you're going to capitalize. As a buyer, you want to get in before those prices start to jump and homes, or also the competition remains low, giving you more options. Other key numbers to keep in mind. Sold price per square foot. We're at $394 a square foot for Gulf Access Canal Home. That's a little bit lower than it has been. Typically, we're right around $400 or a little more. List price received. We're at 96.3%. That means that sellers are discounting their list price by almost 4%, giving you the opportunity to negotiate. Like I said, get some of that money for closing costs, maybe pay down that rate a little bit, making payments a little bit lower. But sellers are starting to negotiate that with Gulf Access homes. Single family homes without the Gulf Access are not coming down that much. They're at the 98.5%. So if you're in the market for a Gulf Access home, now is a great time to negotiate. New listings. We had 169 new Gulf Access Canal homes hit the market here in Cape Coral over the month of October, which is huge. That's a big number. Normally, we've been just over 100 new listings per month. In the month of October, we had 169. And that leads us to one of the biggest telltale signs that we've looked at for quite some time. Months of inventory, 11 months of inventory. This is a huge sign that this is a buyer's market right now. Take advantage. Months of inventory. That means if no more new homes came on the market as of today, it would take us 11 months to completely sell every single home, Gulf Access home here in Cape Coral based on the demand. So big deal. Right now, we're in a buyer's market. Anything over 6 months is considered a buyer's market. 5 to 6 months is neutral. Anything below 5 months is considered a seller's market. So if you're in the market, pay attention. Is now the time to buy? We're going to look at different numbers here. Inflation, key indicators, was at 9.1% in June 2022, which led to interest rates increasing quite a bit. We're now sitting at 3.7%. We've been that way for the last couple of months, right around there. Interest rates increasing slightly. They continue to increase. The highest we saw in October was 8.09%. We're currently sitting at 8.02%. Being over 8% is quite high. In the big picture, it's pretty much the neutral or the medium range of where we've been for the last several years, but as of the last 5 to 10 years, that's substantially high. Target is 6.5%. I've talked about the target market. It's 6.5%. If we go below 6.5%, we're going to see a frenzy of buyers jump into the market, causing prices to increase substantially. I believe that number is actually increasing now. We've been sitting at 8% or the high sevens for quite a while now. People are starting to get comfortable with that. My target now is going to be right below 7%. If we see that drop below 7%, we're going to see a lot of people that are sitting on the sidelines right now, that pent up demand, that's going to jump into the market, causing a little bit of a frenzy and prices to increase. Unemployment is at 3.8%. This is one of the lowest percentages it's been in the last 54 years. We've been sitting there for the last several months, which is keeping interest rates high. The feds are looking at unemployment rates. That very low unemployment rate tends to keep the interest rates high as well. Supply, current inventory, we're sitting at 2,222 single-family homes available for sale in the city of Cape Coral right now. Now that includes Gulf Access and non-Gulf Access homes. But we have over 2,000 homes available for sale right now in Cape Coral, which is higher than it's been in quite some time. October 2018, we were at 2,621 homes for sale, which is still higher than where we're at today. Population estimate, demand. We're currently sitting at 221,000 people living here in the city of Cape Coral. In 7 years, we're expected to be over 250,000. We're one of the fastest growing cities and remain that way. So if you're in the market, if you're ready to go, if you've been dreaming and thinking about owning a Gulf Access Canal home here in the city of Cape Coral, I really want you to dig deep and think about this. Right now, it's getting cold. The snow's coming. If it hasn't already, you're going to be shoveling walks, scraping windshields, and looking at those gray, dismal skies for the rest of the year and then the next several months of 2024. Your option is, if you're in a position, is to buy that Gulf Access Canal home now. You may pay a little more in interest, but for a couple $100 to be sitting in the gray skies in the frozen tundra of the north, I would recommend spending that few extra $100 a month to have what you're looking for and what you've always been dreaming of. And the big deal is this: once interest rates start to go back down, maybe around the second quarter of next year, if we fall below that 7%, get to the 6.5%, we're going to start to see property values increase substantially. So it's not going to be a few $100s that you saved. It's going to be several $1,000s that you saved by buying right now. Something to really consider and to keep in mind. We want you to start living that Florida lifestyle as soon as possible, rescuing you from the frozen tundra of the north. Thank you for watching this market update for the city of Cape Coral for Gulf Access Canal homes. I hope you enjoyed this information and it gave you a little bit of a peek into what's happening here in Cape Coral right now. If you like this information, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Also, go and hit that like button, as that helps my information get out to more and more people. I aim to be a resource for you, and like I said, my whole mission is to rescue you from the frozen tundra of the north. If you have any more questions about buying, selling, relocating, or investing here in Cape Coral, feel free to reach out to me. All my information is in the details below, and I can't wait to chat with you. You can also take a picture of the QR code on the screen here to have access to all our social media, as well as contact information, or to book a Zoom call so we can have a one-on-one chat right here on the computer in the comfort of your living room. Thank you for joining me. Looking forward to chatting with you, making realty dreams a reality here in Cape Coral, Florida.